when it comes to evaluation, so first from left side to right side, you will evaluate. You need to remember what exactly the priority of each and every operator that we have. Based on the priority, I should start solving or I should start evaluating my expressions. So that is what I will call it as the operator precedence. The associative rule is applied when two or more operators of same precedence. Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to the second session on operators and expressions. So hope you have seen the previous session which I have done on operators and expressions. So if not, I recommend all of you to go back and check because it's going to be a very important question with respect to your exam point of view. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please don't forget to click on the bell button. And if you have liked the content, once you're done with the session, only if you have liked it, all right, please don't forget to click on the like button. So that is an inspiration for me. All right, by saying this, I'm Kaushik, is a lecturer in the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, first grade college. Moving on to the session without wasting much of your time, what is that I have? I will be speaking with respect to what exactly expressions is all about. And also, I will be speaking with respect to how do I evaluate the expressions in Java. And I will be speaking with respect to the precedence of arithmetic operator. So this is going to be very interesting thing. So, and also I have some of the predefined mathematical functions. So I will be introducing that to you, all of you. All right, so let's start without wasting mine and your time. All right, so I have the arithmetic expression. So you all know arithmetic expression is a combination of variables, constants, and operators. In fact, let me redefine the definition. Listen to me carefully. It is a combination of valid variables, valid operators, and valid constants. You all know what exactly variable is all about, what exactly operator is all about, what exactly the constant is all about. So let's take an example. Say for example, A is equal to 4 plus 5. So here I will call this A as a variable. So this is what I will call it as a variable, and this is what I will call it as a constant. This is what I will call it as a constant, and this is what I will call it as an operator, which all of you know because we have done it in the previous session. So this is what I will call it as an expression. So fine. So I have different types of expressions which I can write here. That's what we have listed out here. But if anybody asks you what is expression, you just have to tell that. So it is a valid combination of variable, operators, and constants. So that's what you need to remember with respect to the arithmetic expressions. How do I evaluate? How do I evaluate the expression as a question now? So when it comes to the expression, please remember, so this is the expression that we have taken here. Then how do I start evaluating this expression? That is a challenge for us. To evaluate this, the same method what you do in the mathematics, the same method I implement here also. What exactly we use in the mathematics? We use the Bodmer's rule, right? The same way I have something called operator precedence. I have something called operator precedence. What exactly operator precedence is all about? I have some set of rules. Along with that, I have the priority of the operators. Let me repeat this to all of you. I have some set of rules. Along with that, I have some priority to the operators. Based on the priority, I should start solving or I should start evaluating my expressions. So that is what I will call it as an operator precedence. So let's talk about it. Let's understand this in detail now. So what is that I have? So this is what I have, the list of operators. The list of operators what I have here is according to the priority. What exactly it means? Say for example, I have the dot operator. I have the dot operator here. This is what I will call it as a member selection operator. So when it comes to Java, this operator has got the highest priority. First, I should give the priority to this and I should solve this. So that is the meaning. Then after that, the second priority goes to parenthesis, then square brackets. So like that, one by one, I have listed out all the operators. So this is all about the highest priority. So this is all about the highest priority to the lowest priority. This is what you need to remember. So let's take an example. Let me make you understand with this. Say for example, I have 4 into 3 plus 5, okay, is equal to A. If I ask you this question, I want all of you to solve this expression. How do you solve? So first, what is that you need to do is, you need to check the priority of the star and plus. Which one has got the highest priority? So let's check. So I have the star. So I have the star here. So then after that, I have the plus here. So star has got the highest priority than plus. So plus has got the lowest priority. So first, I need to solve this 2. I need to solve this 2. So 4 into 3 is 12. All right, 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. So that is my answer according to the precedence of operator. So this is how you need to remember what exactly the priority of each and every operator that we have. So I will just move out of the frame and I want all of you to take the screenshot of it so that you will be able to go through detail which operator has got the highest priority. So please take the screenshot. So you will have the arithmetic operators, you will have increment, decrement operator, logical negation, you will have ones complement, and multiplication, division, modulus, addition. So hope you have taken the screenshot. You have addition, subtraction, left shift, right shift. Okay, you have right shift with 0 fill. So that's why this is a new operator that we have introduced in Java. That's what you need to remember. In the previous session, I have told you. And also you have less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, instance of. In the same way, you have equality, equals to and not equals to, bitwise and, exponential or, logical and, or. So all this operator is equal to. So this is what you need to remember. So you just have to keep it in your mind whenever you're solving. So which operator has got the highest priority and which operator has got the lowest priority. So if you know the precedence, this is what I will call it as the operator precedence. If you know this, it is very easily you can solve the expression accurately. So that's what I would like to tell you. So along with this, I have some set of rules which I need to follow to solve an expression. So let's check it. What is the rules that I have? The first rule it says is, first parenthesized sub-expressions from left to right are evaluated. Always when it comes to evaluation, so first from left side to right side, you will evaluate. That is the first point that you need to remember. And then, so what is the one more thing that you need to remember? Parenthesized sub-expressions. So that is what it is very important. All right. So what exactly it means? You just remember this. I will explain this point with an example now. Let's go to the second point. If the parentheses are nested, then the evaluation begins with the innermost sub-expression. So let's understand the first and the second one. First, I have to start my evaluation. Suppose if I have any parenthesis. First, I have to solve whatever I have within the parenthesis is what they say. Suppose even inside this parenthesis, if I have multiple parentheses, I have to solve the first inside, that is nested parenthesis first. Nested in the sense which I have inside the parenthesis. So fine, again I have two. Then from where I should start? Obviously, you should start from left side. So that is what the first 2 points says. The third point that I have is the precedence rule is applied determining the order of application of operator evaluating the sub-expression. Even in the sub-expression, I have to apply the precedence rule, operator precedence rule. Say for example, I have the expression like this within the parenthesis. All right. Inside this also I have the expression. So there also whenever I'm evaluating, I have to use the operator precedence. I have to check which operator has got the highest priority. Based on that, I have to evaluate is what this third point says. The next one that I have is the associative rule is applied when two or more operators of same precedence. So what do I do? See, for example, I have two operators with the same precedence at that particular point of time. What should I do? Then I will be using the associative rule. Is what you need to remember. So that is the fourth point. What is the next one that I have? Arithmetic expressions are evaluated from left to right. So this is what we have discussed already. And then when the parentheses are used, so please, the expression within the parentheses are the highest priority. That's what we have already discussed in the first 2 points. So this is how you will start evaluating the expression. In short, if you have the expression, first highest priority goes to the parentheses, right? Yes, obviously. So how do you start? From which side you will start evaluating? From left side you will start evaluating. So how do you start from the left side? So you will check the operator precedence. You will check the operator precedence and then you will start evaluating. And then again, what is that you will check? Suppose if I have two operators which has got the same priority, you will use the associative rule. That's it. All right, this is how you will start evaluating the expressions. This is all about the expressions that you should remember. And the next topic that I have is all about some of the predefined mathematical functions. Why do I have this mathematical function? Sir, should I mug up all these things? I don't recommend to mug up, but you should know the usage of each and every function that I have listed here. So it will help you to write the program very comfortably and very easily is what I would like to suggest all of you. Then I'll just move out of the frame. You just take a pic of this so that you will be having a reference to go back and check. What is the use of this? If I want to calculate the sign value, I don't have to write a big program for that. Already I have a predefined function which will help me to calculate the sign value. Hope all of you know what exactly sign is all about, right? We have that in the trigonometry. All right. So please remember, I need to calculate the x. I have the x for this x value. Say for example, I have 1. I have 1. Imagine I have 1. That's what I'm taking it as x. So I need to calculate the sign value for this x. How do I calculate? So I have a function called sign. Okay, so for that I will pass it as a parameter. So this will give me the sign value for the x. In the same way, I have for cos, tan, a sin, a cos, a tan 2. All right, and then I have power. What is the use of this? I can calculate the power of given numbers. All right, so please remember this. X raised to y. So please observe here, x to the power of y. Say for example, I need to calculate 2 to the power of 3. So how do I pass here? So power of 2, 3. So this will give me 2 to the power of 3 is how much? So it is 8. So the result will be 8 if I use this function. In the same way, I have exponential. So I have exponential e to the power of x. So this function will give me the e to the power of x. If I want to know the log value of that particular number, I will just pass log of x. In that x place, I will be passing my value is what you need to remember. Whatever the value that you want to find for that particular function, you just have to pass. If I want to find the square root of any number, I will be just using SQRT. SQRT, you will just pass that number inside this. So it will give you the square root. In the same way, you have ceil and you have floor. Say for example, ceil function will round up the value. Say for example, I have 10.35. All right. So if I write ceil, all right, if I write ceil of 10.35, what is the meaning of it? It will round up the value. So what is the next value? I have 10.40. All right, 10.40 is the round up value. In the same way, I have floor value. Why do I use floor value? Suppose if I write floor, if I write 10.35, okay, so it will round down. It will round down to the nearest one. So it will round down to 10. So that's what you need to remember. So this is how the ceil and floor is working. So which we will be using frequently. And I have a R int, all right, round, absolute, max. You will be, it's very simple. No, I have two numbers. Let me just write 10 and 20. I don't know which number is greater here. I will be just using the max function, right? So like this. So it will return the maximum value, whatever I have. In the same way, I have min, all right? If I just write min, so between two numbers, which one is the minimum? It will just give me. So all these functions are mathematical functions. You don't have to do anything. It is already predefined. It is already predefined. If you just pass the parameters, in the sense the values, whatever you wanted to calculate, so you will get the result. So that's what you need to do. Okay, this is all about the predefined mathematical functions that we have in Java. So hope all of you understood. If I want to calculate the sine value, I will be using sine function. If I want to calculate the cos value, I will be using the cos. In the same way, tan. All right, so a sine, a cos. All right, so it goes on. So you just have to go through and you just have to practice this. All right, by saying this, I have come to an end of this session. So please go back and check what we have done. So this completes your operators and expressions. Thank you very much.